Rev of the Times said early in the morning that he was inspired to preach something. 1 month has passed, and netizens have stopped shouting about Yumenjiu's incident. It's not that they have forgotten, but they were fooled by the liquidation incident 20 days ago. They could scream for an actor who had nothing to do with them. In the future, they could immediately forget about it for the sake of profit. Some people even vomited and couldn't sleep after a big liquidation, and their bodies reacted, because this was not just a transaction, but a spiritual impact. Of course, 99.999% of people are not intelligent, so they cannot understand it. Science cannot explain it either. Technology is good for mankind, science is not necessarily. Back to September 23rd, Yuyukoyachurch was registered in the United States. On September 24th, we appointed Rev as the leader of the church. And since then we have taken over the religious prelude started by Charlie Kirk. Speaking of Charlie Kirk, we have to mention Trump. Many ordinary people criticize Trump's behavior and regret voting. This is the same as the group of currency speculators above, which means that this is human nature. Human nature consists of greed, anger, and ignorance, which is summed up brilliantly by Buddhism. Trump was destined last year. God spared his life and gave him a new life. Of course he can do whatever he wants. This is equivalent to the underworld borrowing his time to do things. And of course he has to do something drastic. Then ordinary people will be shocked, unable to understand, can't stand it, and regret. These reactions are the same as those who exploded. Their positions due to currency speculation. Ordinary people can make you report an error with just a little bit of energy shock. Of course, 99.99% of people can't understand it, because you don't have this thing called wisdom. You think people are all the same. Because in this era, if you become literate and can understand the words, then understand what others say. You don't think it's rare anymore. However, from ancient times to the present, only the sages knew the word. The powerful ones could write sutras, and the enlightened Buddha could speak various things. In modern times, a fool can speak and write books, which directly obscures wisdom. Of course, because 99.99% of people do not have wisdom. They live and speak with repeated lines, listen to songs with repeated lyrics, do things with repetition, and behave with cognition. There is no wisdom at all. Scammers can easily fool you with a little summary. For ordinary people, it is very pitiful to have no wisdom and cannot distinguish between true and false liars. Therefore, since ancient times, all real practitioners have written books and told stories to inspire ordinary people, or at least set rules to help ordinary people avoid them. But because ordinary people lack wisdom, simple things become complicated and become magical. This is especially exaggerated in China. Of course, netizens who have become literate have concluded that the Chinese nation is inherently hypocritical. We used to be dubious about this, because Rev was too simple and unpretentious. But after experiencing a lot of struggles last year, we have to admit that this place is hypocritical. So we cancelled all social media accounts in China. No more wasting any energy in mainland China. Finally, as ordinary people, what you can do is to donate to support the new sect of this era that has been verified by God. For the donation method of yuyukoyachurch founded by Rev, click for donation, yuyukoyachurch2.org.